Yeah, there you go. That's just the killer.
Exactly.
Do you have a flashlight to stun him just in case he grabs you?
No, but I have a perk that makes me invisible
Oh,
at will.
fair. Well, I'm glad you didn't see the hooks in the house yet. Just gonna put you on a hook and hopefully you can wiggle your way out.
I'll get the 4%. Just you wait.
Yeah, no one else is with you. You have to get the 4% to live. That'd be a dumb mechanic on my part. My God. Let's see. I think I'd only ever do that if I really had to. Like, yeah, you have like a 4% chance to live. If I roll a 4 or under, you live. What do you mean?
Oh no, that'd be so bad.
It would be so bad. On a D100 too. Actually, let me see if I can do that. I usually roll high though. Oh, hey, you live.
What the fuck? Does that happen first try?
Yeah, there you go. It's either I roll really high or really low. My
See, I'm
D100s are
just
50/50s.
really lucky. That's all it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that wasn't 4.
If it wasn't for her, you would have died. Alright, let's see. So, let's see. Do I have my notes up? I do have my notes up. I'm catching up because I had an appointment this morning, so I'm like, shoot.
Right,
There we
that is fine.
go. Let's see. Game started. Alright, so last time on House of Rorrick, which is Eliana's personal story slash adventure that she's on, she went around town, got to Rorrick, and tried to figure out where this house is, and learned that it wasn't a common house that people knew of. It was mostly a story that people heard, and she came here at night, found the house, and now she's in it. That was creepy. It's a little girl in there. Maybe. Maybe it's a boy. Doesn't sound like a boy though.
Yeah,
Also a
accurate.
monster in the house. Other than that, yeah. She found some things around the house, leaving clues and investigating more about what this house could be or what the story of this house is and why the hell she's here. And then all of a sudden she's exploring and she finds a little bit of moonlight that hits the house, and she touches her moon mark to the moon light, and her vision fills with white until she can no longer see. And when it comes to, things change.
Oh,
If I could figure out how to use map tool again.
oh,
There you go. You come to, and the windows no longer pitch black and dark. It is kind of daylight out, not super day. Uh, Everything in the house appears to be in order when you look around. Looks like a
pulling
normal
in
house.
Dishonored on me? Is that what's happening here?
No, I haven't played Dishonored in so long, so I should remember.
The Dishonored 2, the
Oh,
mission where
I
you
didn't play
go
Dishonored
back
2.
and forth in time.
I played the first one. I didn't play the second one.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't
there's
get
a
far into
mission in
it.
the second one where you effectively go back and forth in time to an abandoned house and then a populated one.
Oh, makes sense. Fun game. I heard the second one was pretty fun as well.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, the first one I don't like the ending of it as well.
I like the second one a lot more.
Yeah, that's what I hear from a lot of people. All right, but you're free to go.
All right. That was certainly odd. Do I hear anybody here?
Give me a perception check.
I'm so good at these.
You're not bad as my Aetherhook character. Hey, you actually got some good.
Apparently, I'm
You're not as bad as
actually
my
good at these.
you're not as bad as my Aetherhook character because I had disadvantage on any wisdom or charisma check, and I'm a sorcerer.
Oh no!
So
Why?
yeah, I had a curse on me, and I finally got it fixed. Oh my god, I could not hear anything. Let's see. You, with an 18, you listen around to make sure, am I in, where the fuck am I, and is there noises around me? And you listen in, and you get low to the ground and make sure, and take a deep breath to focus in on sounds and vibrations of the place. You hear like shuffling in the room you were just in over here, and then you hear some laughter downstairs of a little girl and what could be felt as objects and such being moved around downstairs is all. Like slight small objects. Not sure what because you're not seeing them.
Yeah. In that case, I am going to use Psychic Veil and turn myself invisible.
Alright. And so you are.
I'm then going to try to sneak around.
Learning from the zombies, Eliana has learned how to turn invisible.
It's true. With my mind.
With your mind instead of magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak around.
Alright, sneaking.
Do I need stealth check?
No, you're good. These doors are so new.
Is it open?
That door's not open now.
Will it open if I try to?
No.
Done. Will this door open?
You feel like you put your hands on these doors and nothing seems to happen. Like you're turning, like you do the turning motion you'd normally do, and the doors doesn't seem to turn.
Is this one open? The bottom one here?
Same thing. You put your hand on the knob, you do the turning motion. You know when the doors are locked, you hear the sound, but you don't even hear that when you try to turn. Your hand kind of just rubs around the knob, like it's really greased up or something, or something like that.
Okay. I'm gonna push the door.
When you use a hand to push the door, your hand goes through the door.
Okay. I'm gonna walk through this door.
You walk through the door, you're fine, you're in the room. The room doesn't look disarrayed or dusty.
Is anybody here?
No one's in this room. The drawers and bed sheets actually have their color. The vase that was broken before is not broken.
I'm gonna go through this door.
You walk through the door. You see a man in here, shuffling around, moving papers about, going through his closet and such, just putting things away. You see him putting money away into a chest, and just going about his day. He doesn't seem to notice you. I'm not sure if it's because it's invisible, or you're invisible, or some other means.
He look familiar?
He looks like the man in the picture.
Okay.
You don't know who he is, you've seen him in the picture.
Guess I will walk through here.
All right. You see, it's normal dining room. So why is there one upstairs? Actually, no. I didn't say there was a dining room up here. That's right.
No, this
That's
was
right. This was a
the middle bit was open looking down, I think, or a lounge,
yeah.
one of the two.
It was a lounge. Yeah, that's correct. I forgot because there was one downstairs. I was like, wait, why does there be a second one up here? This will just be yeah, like a lounge of sorts. The lounge looks fine too. Looks like the furniture's relatively new.
Go through here.
Okay. You go through. It's weird. Are you dead?
This is very, very strange.
Very strange. Just walking through things. Maybe you're a ghost now.
Maybe I'm not really here.
You're not really here. How are you walking on the ground if you walk through doors?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
I'm gonna look out this window.
Look out the window. You see the greenhouse that was downstairs when you look through it. Because it is clear. The plants are still alive, vegetation is still there, and looks like a lot of the plants are relatively new, or some are thriving here and there. But other than that, you see not a sun, but a moon. It's so bright it feels like the sun.
Interesting. I'm gonna try to walk through here.
And so you do.
Alright. Anybody in here?
Your bedroom. No one's in here.
And is this the room that I was in before? Like the first time I came here?
Yep. You see, this room isn't in disarray, like in your dream. Look around and looks like a normal room. You feel a sort of like something's watching you in here, but it feels like a gentle gaze or peaceful, almost anxious that you're in here.
Are there any pictures or papers around here?
You see the drawer over here, and like there's things on top, like papers and such, and you see the bed over here. There's nothing on the bed. From your dream, you do remember the room was empty, so this is a bit different.
Yeah. If I go through the papers real quick, is there anything important?
You read, you look through, you read. Looks like some type of letter. You read through the letter. It looks like it's in, what language do you have again? Let me look again. Actually, let me go through your sheet. Sense.
I think I had it on.
Maybe everyone organizes it.
I think mine was on World Anvil.
Yeah. Just checking. You have Common, Elven, Draconic, Scan.
That sounds right.
Yeah. I'm looking at your sheet right now. Though it is your level 7 sheet, so.
Well, I haven't gained any languages since then, so.
Yeah, you haven't, so you're fine. You see this one in... Well, at first it looks like chicken scratch to you. You're not really sure what the language is. And then the words kind of form together in a slight yellowish light. Slightly yellow. Almost white. You've been called back. You have to leave your life behind. We know what's going on. Get out of there as soon as you can. You have other duties to attend to, so this is not your problem.
That's odd.
As you're reading, you feel like a tap behind you on your
I
shoulder.
feel a tap.
A tap on your shoulder,
I'll turn around to look.
like a light one. You see a lady. Oh, not like any lady. You see a lady who is spectral, looks like light, mostly light and a bit of dark on one side, mostly on the left. Actually, I need to pull a picture because I don't remember. Yeah, no, that's right. You see, sorry, it's like perspective. You see the, like a bit on the right, like some darkness on the right side, kind of like the moon.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it besides the moon. So,
Hello there. Can I help you?
she speaks in a refined tone, kind of in a spectral sense. The words sound gentle, but they sound powerful no matter what you hear. Welcome. It appears you answered my summon. Do you reply with anything?
Um. Hmm. Uh. Probably not right away. She's a little stunned right now.
She'll kind of float back a bit, give you space. You know, she's like right behind you, or she was right behind you.
Yeah.
So she'll float like a couple feet, just a couple feet, social distance a little bit. Not really, because she's still like 4 feet within you. And she'll speak again. Are you sure you're up to the task?
Hard to say, because I don't really know what the task is.
Take a walk around my past. The past I had to leave behind. The past I regret leaving behind. And I can no longer interact with. At least not with myself.
Are you asking me to change your past?
The past cannot be changed. It, however, can be mended. In a way that is better for the future. So others aren't harmed. And so that I can lift the guilt within my own heart.
How will I know which one is you?
You're not You're not easing. Well, you're not fixing me. You're fixing someone else. I'm sure you've heard them throughout this adventure. If it's
Yes,
of
they've spoken to me a few times.
Mhm. He is my bloodline, the one I had to leave behind. He does not know why. I could not explain. I simply had to leave. And so, there are other dark secrets within this house that cause corruption. What is your name, Maud?
Eliana,
Why do you hide?
I don't know, I've just always done it.
You cannot hide from the moonlight, however. And there's no reason to hide within this domain. This is domain within my mind. I grant you access to my past. At least a spit.
And where am I in the real world right now?
Safe. Time has stopped where you are. At least. Well, at least it has. I'm no Warden of Time. The Warden of Time has been lost for many millennia. But time has slowed as your mind slows down, and hopefully it doesn't hit you too hard when you get back.
Well, I guess let's hope I can figure this out before that eldritch horror finds me.
That's for something that she created by accident at that. What was it called again?
Shoot, I forgot the name.
Gregory.
Gregory, right. I
Gregory.
believe she called it Gregory.
Gregory. Ah, child. Well, do you have any questions for me? I can't give you all the answers. Not everything is memorable, but while you're here, it is hard to contact mortals these days without some kind of reason.
Uh, do you know what it is she's become?
She became something that spawned from her father's side. I married a man with a dark past, dark secrets that he tried to suppress. And so, the darkness within myself grew and spawned to her. Something uncontrollable. Something she could not fathom, and something I could not fathom would happen. And then I had to leave. At the worst of it. Before I could even do anything about it. All I could do was observe before I left. She is the dark side of the moon. At least most of the dark side she took along with me.
So are you her mother?
I was. Sometimes gods want to live a normal life. And, well, a normal life wasn't a long one. All I could enjoy was a few years. Which isn't very long for us otherworldly beings. I was immortal once, like you.
And why did you choose me?
Because, though you hide in the shadow, my moon, my light could still touch you. You have a connection to this place. A darkness within you, but a light within yourself as well. And you were fighting against that blasted undead king within that cursed place, of Prisma. I had to offer a boon of sorts, and I was hoping if I offered a boon, you would help. You would secretly come to help with my problem.
Well, it seems your gamble paid off.
Of course. Gambling. A habit I picked up from that blasted man.
Oh, it's not always a bad one.
As long as it works out, I guess.
You just have to take the right gambles.
Of course. Though, do you enjoy the boon I offered?
It was definitely useful.
Good.
Saved me a couple times.
Then that's good. However, I wish I could have offered a bit more. The connection from the other planes to the material is a bit more weak than it used to be. Fine. The only clue I can give you with this matter, well, I can give you a few hints and tips and tricks. 1, don't die. It's probably an obvious one. 2, if you do die, I can only save you once. And 3, find the basement.
The basement?
Might be hard to find. There is no entrance after all, but find the basement. And figure out more of what could be wrong.
How am I supposed to find something with no entrance?
Well, you found this place. This place has no obvious entrance after all.
But had one for me.
Had one for you. Lucky I casted my lights upon you, that you were able to find this place.
I guess that's true enough. I don't suppose your light could reach the basement too.
Not here, not yet. I don't have enough power yet. I can offer you this though. She'll snap. Well, not snap. She'll kind of bring out her palm in front of you, and something will spawn from her hand out of light. Just and it's a it's a teddy bear with a key around its neck.
Interesting. She will take it.
That should help. So you do. She'll lean back up, and then she'll with her right hand she'll hold on to her head. All of a sudden, and the room will start to grow a bit darker. Just a bit. Her light's starting to fade within the room. And yeah, you start hearing a voice of a little girl. Mom? Are you back? Did you come back to play? You left me. No, I didn't mean to. But you did. Then, the goddess will look to you. Bit of pain on her face. Can't really see, as she's kind of bright, but you can tell in her eyes that there is a bit of a pain to gaze on her as she fades out.
What have I gotten myself into?
Another family feud. Another family.
It would appear so.
This room starts to deteriorate. The bed starts to disappear, slowly turning into dust. Everything in this room starts to disappear. The windows start to grow black. I want you to come back, miss.
I never really left.
You're not safe in there. Gregory can't touch you if time is slowed. He'll find you.
Oh. Is he looking for me right now?
He's always looking. Whenever there's someone new in the house, he's always looking. He wants to see who he can play with, too. He's the only person I play with. I'm sure he's a bit bored. It's been a while.
I bet it has.
Of course. When everyone leaves you, it's always been a while. No toy seems to last very long when they enter this house.
How long have you known Gregory?
You start to hear the windows breaking and cracking in the walls as her voice starts to grow louder within this place. Ever since Father died, ever since he stopped moving and started bleeding, Gregory kind of came out of him. So happy, I thought I lost my dad.
And where did that happen?
the knives.
All right. Just gonna start walking out of the room.
And so you do. The door just
It
is
opens
gone.
for me?
It's gone.
Oh no, it's gone.
It's
Okay.
gone. It turns to dust and
Oh,
it's gone.
that's even more concerning.
As you start walking out of this, what seems to be a memory of some sort.
Am I still invisible?
How long does it last?
An hour?
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
You just hear just. Everything starts creaking. Nothing no longer seems new anymore.
So, does it look like I'm going back to where I was before?
You look like
Essentially?
you look like you're starting to go back over there. You're taking note of what you've seen so far in this memory, maybe to compare and contrast to what you've seen in your current state and such,
Yeah.
and looking around, you're like, okay, this is new, it's old, this is new.
If I pull out the hand mirror, does it look any different?
If you look at the mirror, it looks newer. It doesn't look like an old mirror anymore. The mirror isn't darkened at the handles and the borders and such. The vision of it looking more clear. You look within the mirror and you see that the appearance of the place so has a new exterior to it. And then when you look for a bit at your own reflection, you see yourself, and then it changes to the goddess looking at you, a bit concerned.
Interesting.
And then it fades again back to you, to your current appearance, not your changing appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna put it back in her bag then
Mm-hmm.
and start to head downstairs.
You start heading down. You touch the railing to get down there, and all of a sudden the room shakes, and it shakes and it shakes to ways that you can barely stand on these stairs. You catch a glimpse of downstairs, the new look to it that starts to dissipate, and then your vision goes dark, going back to here. I think
Oh,
this is the one.
okay. So I'm back to where I was?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Do I hear Gregory?
You, perception check. You
Oh
don't
no.
hear Gregory. You don't really hear anything. You hear the ominous noises and silence that this place had again, and you feel like time hasn't moved very much. At least you've been standing there and nothing seems like it's been moving too much, and you breathe a bit deeply and you're sweating because all that experience was a kind of a rush to the mind. You're coming back and realizing, oh god, I'm back.
Yeah.
I wasn't really gone.
She's gonna keep going forward then.
Mhm. And so you do.
Am I
Going,
invisible in the real world?
you are.
Interesting. Can this door be opened?
Yes, and you actually feel like you can touch the door now. So you turn the handle and you. Well, probably actually, it would probably open this way. Because it'd be a little easier that way.
Yeah.
Actually, the door handle's right there. It either opens this way or opens this way. I think it opens this way, actually. That makes more sense. There you go.
All
Long,
right.
ominous hallway that you didn't see yet, because technically you went this way, so you saw the end of it, but you never saw anything else this way.
That is true.
Every step feels long.
Gonna peek around the corner.
You peek, nothing there. See a desk over there. It was there before. One's a bit old though. Old tea set and everything.
Can I open this door?
Yeah,
I'll peek in the room.
peek in the room. You see what you saw in your dream. An empty room. Nothing there. All dust. The windows of this place are open. Just like your dream.
Can I see anything of note other than the just general furniture?
You see a picture on the ground, like in your dream.
Where was the picture at?
Right in the middle. Right here. Face down.
Okay.
Just pretend that everything in here doesn't exist except that picture and the window. Even though the window's open, it's still very dark.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the door open as I go in.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go attempt to flip up a picture.
So you bend down and you flip the picture. It's blank for a bit. You touch it with the mark of the moon on your hand. And it fills the picture of a little girl. Looks right at you. This picture of the girl looks more innocent. Like nothing has happened yet. Not like the other pictures you've seen with the demonic gaze and such.
Yeah.
It looks normal. Happy, even. And then, you start to see the background of the picture start to turn dark until the picture turns blank and black. And all of a sudden, everything's gone in the picture. All there is darkness. As your hand, you're a bit of a steady hand, but the place is pretty dark and kind of nerve-wracking in here. So slight jitters of the picture in your hand, you see there's like a shadowy trail that goes when you slightly shake. What is in this picture? Like a fog of sorts. And it starts to fill this room. Weird, it's filling just this room. The door's not closed. Where did the door go?
Does the door no longer exist?
The door doesn't exist anymore.
Well, she's gonna say out loud, "Is this picture you?"
Mm-hmm. Yep. Look how cute I am.
You're adorable.
Thank you. Ah, so nice to have someone praise you.
Are you in this house?
Somewhere. Haven't you heard the game hide and seek?
I have.
You're very bad at hiding. So I guess you're
Well,
seeking.
I guess we could do that.
Insult a rogue. 'Cause you're really bad at hiding.
Yeah, like what I mean. Uh,
No, I guess Gregory is the one losing here, I guess, if you are hiding.
well, let's hope that he continues to not find me.
I hope he doesn't either. He'll rip you to shreds. I've seen it. I
Oh,
love it. Then you'll,
I don't. Oh, what?
sorry. it's a, you'll, you'll feel the mist start to form in a space. It starts to centralize somewhere over here, and then as you're replying, it starts to centralize and swirl.
Does it look like it's forming something?
Looks like it's forming something.
Does it look like it's forming Gregory?
You're not sure yet.
Well, she will just continue having a conversation then, but she will watch what's forming here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose you'd like to give a hint.
No one gave me hints growing up. But let's see. How long is it? How long have you been in here? Man, it's really tough to see without light in here. And the only thing that shines here is the moon. Weird, isn't it?
It is a little strange.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Have you already been here for 3 hours? Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either. I'm just guessing. But, let's see, a hint. A hint. Hmm. 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 Whatever that stupid woman told you.
Hmm. All right.
I'd abandon her. Starts to form and it takes shape into a little girl.
Oh,
That's not me. This isn't me.
then who is this?
A shadow of me. It starts to approach. Slowly. Shadowy trail going behind it. Slowly like this. Here, I'll bring a little token for it too. I don't have a little token. I lied. It seems to be going this way. Towards
I
you.
got it. Here you
Slowly.
go.
There you go. Here you go. Have the gobbler. It's a little turkey. Yeah. Slowly. And surely. Wearing a dress. Black dress. Its eyes lit red. As it slowly approaches. wears a hat. She wears a hat. And as she approaches, a shadowy knife forms in her hand. Come on. Give it a big hug. You said you wanted a hint.
Alright, sure.
I haven't had a hug in years.
You said there's a knife in his hand?
Yep.
Hmm.
Alright, it's right in front of you.
You know what? She'll
One
give it a hug, sure.
one arm outstretched in like a hugging motion, the other hand with a knife in it. Alright, so you give it a hug. And the hand will wrap around your waist. You know, it's a little girl, so it's obviously shorter than you.
Yeah.
And then the knife will enter your stomach. It feels painful for a bit. It almost feels like your psionic knives, where it doesn't leave a mark, but it does hurt your mind a bit.
Yeah.
The area feels like it's in pain. And you hear the laughter of the little girl. And then she twists the knife a little bit more into your gut, just
She'll wince a bit.
and she'll disappear, and your mind will go dark for a little bit. I'm gonna delete this. Sorry, Turkey. And the place will feel dark for a bit, and everything feels like it's going in slow motion for a little while. The room starts to spawn shadows of sorts around this room. Bed's back, but in a shadowy state. Chest is back in a shadowy state. Dresser's back in a shadowy state. The drawer's back in a shadowy state. And as you look back, the door is back in a shadowy state. The walls are even covered in shadow. There's your hint. Take the time to do it, but you have a time limit.
I wasn't aware there was a time limit.
I can't give you everything for free.
She'll start, she'll attempt to open one of the shadow drawers.
Okay. Hold on. Take 8 damage. Oh my god, I rolled high. Jesus.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
You can uncanny dodge it.
Alright, then I will do that.
It's just a knife and she twisted it. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah. It feels like it did damage, so. So you open the drawer. See. Oh, it's clothes in here. Woman's clothes. It almost looks like. Well, it doesn't look like the clothes at all that the goddess would have worn. But maybe she wore these clothes when she was alive. Or not alive, but when she was mortal. Oh, quote unquote mortal. The clothes, you see. Yeah, just a bunch of clothes. Pretty much in there.
And in this chest?
In the chest, you see it's a bit locked, but when you put your hand on the lock, it disintegrates in your hand. No secrets kept here. Open the chest up, and you see toys and objects within this place, within the chest. What was it? There's no place. There's a chest. You think this is where she kept the toys from the little girl at the time? To hide, because kids do get bored of some toys when they play with them too long, and the parents try to be clever and make them forget about it.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
She'll go through this one then.
Open the drawer, the shadowy drawer. You look through. You see the shape of something that you have. We've seen, but in a shadowy form.
The teddy bear?
Yep.
Okay.
So you look at it. I assume you try and pick it up, and you pick up this
Yeah.
shadow thing, and as you touch it, and you're able to pick it up for like a second, and then your hands, when you kind of squeeze around it, even if you're gentle, it just kind of it disintegrates in your hands.
Interesting. Just gonna take a look under the bed. Is there anything there?
Eyes looking at you.
Oh, alright. There's just eyes under the bed.
Yeah, it's red eyes looking at you. It's the boogeyman. It follows you wherever you go. You finally noticed it. Right there's looking at you. Oh yeah, when you look at the drawer, I forgot. You do see the same letter there, but you don't see like in writing or anything. It kind of seems shadowy. You're not really
Okay.
because it's not there anymore, but it's there in the essence that it was there before.
Hmm. She's going to open the shadowy door.
You open the shadowy door. It the shadowy visage drops when it opens, and the door is not there anymore. But when you look out, the you see the entire place is filled with shadow.
Ah, that is what I was hoping for. Okay. Um, she'll look into this room.
Look at this room. The door disappears as you go through, and you look. It looks like to be a study of sorts. Everything in here is filled with shadow. The desk, the chair, the shelves. Everything seems to be relatively reformed in a way.
She'll look around on the desk to see if there's anything that looks important.
You see some notes and letters and such. You see the picture of the family over here. See, seems like just a family picture. Father, mother, and daughter. But yeah, you see
Yeah.
letters and such. Drawer open with a couple letters inside as well.
Um, can I read the letters?
You
Or is it too shadowy?
pick it up. Yeah, you pick up one that seems physical in a way, and you pick up a shadowy one, and you fiddle around with it to make sure you don't break it like the teddy bear, the shadowy teddy bear you saw, and you it forms into an actual letter into your hand after a bit. At least this one does. And you look. It says, Gregory, we have another assignment for you. I know you're not in the game anymore, but you're one of the top killers that we had. And just one more hit. One more hit and you'll be set. You and your family will be. And then initial. Let's see. Initial name. The initial's gonna be a name, but let me see. I just gotta see the initial.
Yeah.
I gotta go to my other notes. Initial A.
Just A.
A. Yep.
Does that seem familiar to me at all?
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Ooh.
Okay. 24 is pretty good. You think
Yeah.
back to what this letter could mean. You're not quite sure who is writing, but if you could make an assumption, since this is Rorrick, at least you hope this is still Rorrick. You could assume this would be A being the alternators.
Okay.
So you think, from what you're thinking, this Gregory fellow could have been part of the alternators at the time, or before.
Yeah. Hmm.
After a bit of analyzing through the letter starts to turn to shadows into your hands and disappears.
Okay. Um. Interesting. She will walk through this door.
All right, or disappears as you walk through.
Is there anything important in this room?
The plants are shadowy, but you think that's just because they're reformed as quote unquote being alive used to be,
Yeah.
but nothing in this room of importance.
Just gonna go here.
Okay.
Through here.
Okay.
And then into here.
Here you see a shadowy man with his eyes being red, like a bright light red. The thing you see in like demonic things, you know.
Yeah.
And
Is he looking at me?
no. It's the same. It's kind of like the other vision you had of the memory where he's doing things around the room. The room is
Yeah.
shadowy in this state, but it looks like he's doing things. It looks a lot more sinister than it used to be. You see, instead of coins, he's pulling out a knife and putting another thing back in there, and yeah,
Okay.
putting a letter back in there and taking it out and pocketing it. But the motion seems to repeat itself.
If I go over, can I take the letter out of his hands?
You can try.
Yeah, I'd like to try to take the letter out and see if I can read it.
All right. So you go up to him. He's going around. And as he's going around, it's like he lags for a second. Goes. I think the motion repeats itself again, and then when he's getting the letter from the chest, you grab it from his hand, and he's still doing the motion like he still has it. And then
Yeah.
the scene repeats itself again and again and again. But you have the letter in your hand. But shadowy at
Okay.
first, and it reforms into an actual letter.
What does it read?
It reads words. I'm kidding. Let's see.
Ah, yes.
Words. Beautiful words. Let me look. So Gregory, your assignment. We know you have a wife and a kid. We need to kill your wife. Heard that she's a little bird around the block and told us that it's a bit special. Killing a goddess doesn't come every day. But, you know, if you had a daughter, from what we've seen, you know, we've been watching here and there. Kill her too. We know you have that dark side to you still. You do anything for money. You used to do that. You never really leave the gang life behind. And then as you're reading, you see wet spots starts to form on the letter itself.
Wet spots.
Wet spots.
Okay.
Like little drip spots, like you even hear the sounds of it falling on the letter itself, and just form as you're reading.
Mm.
And then it'll say, "P.S. Better do that, or you know it's gonna come to you."
Alright. She will put the letter back into his hand.
Oh, there's no need to do that. It just kind of disappears.
Oh, it just disappears?
It just
Okay.
disappears and finally goes back to the chest that it was in. And then once you finish and everything too, it seems like the scene starts to move forward with what it was gonna do before. And you see him. You see the full picture. You see he puts the knife away. He has a letter in his hand and he pockets it. He puts the he has the bag of coins, and he pockets that as well. Then he starts to go towards the door. He goes back to the chest, grabs the knife, puts it in his pocket, and then he leaves the door again. He goes wherever he was gonna go.
She's gonna follow him
Okay. You see him
to wherever that chain will end.
and going, and he goes. Looks like he's going downstairs. Yep. So go downstairs. Immediate range. See, this place is still shadowy as well.
Okay.
Like you see him going. He goes to find the room. Goes here.
Can I go through there?
Yeah, you can go through there.
Okay.
There's nothing there. Nothing's blocking it for
Interesting.
now. Yep. However, when you start walking through it, you're like, let me feel squishy here. All of a sudden, but you go through it.
Interesting.
Like it's still there. but it seems like you're allowed for this one time.
It's there, but it's not.
It's there, but it's not. And then you see the shadowy figure of him. He stops,
Mm, mm.
and you see the shadowy figure of a woman here.
Yeah.
And then you see them conversing for a bit. He brings up the letter, shows it to her, and she looks angry. She looks pissed. But he looks like he's about to pull the knife as she's walking away, and she walks away. But he looks crestfallen and puts the knife back in his pocket. And you see her head off somewhere, and when she walks through the door, her shadow disappears. And yeah, he's looking a bit sad at first, and he goes to, let me make sure. He goes through this door, into wherever.
She's gonna follow that.
So she goes, looks like children's room in a way. Looks just like her bedroom.
Oh.
You see the shadow start to appear. You hear the sounds of wisps, like kind of behind you in the distance. Like if there were doors around, you'd hear like, but you just hear.
Okay.
But you see the daughter here, like shadowy figure of the daughter, shadow of the man, and it looks like
Wow.
the daughter looks a bit crazed. In a way, if you could see a facial expression on this shadow of the little girl, you see her head tilt slightly with the
Oh, okay.
red eyes, and it looks up to the man, and the man looks taken aback by it, and you see him fall over onto his butt. He jumps and he falls down. Then a very gruesome scene appears where he goes for the knife, and he goes for the knife, and he's trying to hold it out with both of his hands, not really sure what to do. And you see him like crawling back, terrified. Seeing the action, you've seen that action before. People looking terrified, backing up.
Yeah.
Back towards you, and she's slowly approaching. And as he lunges forward from his sitting state, you see the knife just stop all of a sudden. And then you see the motion of her grab it, and it's a gruesome scene of until
And
the shadow stops moving.
this is the daughter doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The shadow stops moving and just keeps going. Blood, shadowy trails spurting out, and a shadowy pool going around this thing. And after a bit of watching, you just see a shape form from it.
I assume is Gregory.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything in this room?
Bed, desk, chest. Looks like a typical little girl's room, in a way.
Okay. She's gonna start going through everything.
Just going through, you look through the drawers, you see clothes that are hung, and then clothes that are like tucked underneath because she was being lazy and didn't want to hang them up. You see the chest. You go through as a chest full of toys and other goodies and such, candy hidden underneath the toys. She had a secret stash in there, and then you see the desk and you see a diary.
Hmm. Can I
Shadowy
read that diary?
You try to flip through. It seems shadowy, but you're able to like turn the shadowy pages, and you see a page that's clear, in a way. You see one page that forms, and it's not very understandable in a way. It's kind of like those horror, in horror games when there's like a page in a journal where someone went crazy and you start writing words
Yes.
over like in different directions, not on the lines, but different directions. Like it says darkness, nightmares, playtime, death, kill,
Hmm.
blood, happiness. That's it.
Interesting.
Then everything,
Hmm.
the whole diary dissipates except that one page.
Okay.
And a physical page comes up in your hands, and you're like, wow, why of all things, why would I want to keep this?
Well, regardless, we're gonna keep it, I guess.
All right. This doesn't exist. Don't look at this.
What doesn't exist?
This thing up here doesn't exist.
Oh, the passageway up there?
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Um, is the shadow of the little girl still here?
No, it's not. Once the scene ends and Gregory forms, the girl's gone. And Gregory goes
Okay.
about his business in the house, not sure where he went, but he disappears along once he exits through the door.
And Gregory, you said he did disappear when he
He
went through the door?
disappears. Yep.
Okay.
His shadow part ends.
Interesting. She's gonna keep going here then.
Okay. And so you do. You see the woman, her scene plays out where she goes down the stairs through the door, through the other door, and just leaves.
The woman does?
Yep.
Interesting.
It plays a few times. Goes.
She's gonna try to follow it back to where it starts.
Yeah. We're gonna go back upstairs.
Okay.
It's the front. And I know I'm going through walls, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine. I get the point.
Yeah. It goes back to this room where you see her at first packing things up. Packing. You see her pick up the teddy bear in the drawer, and she packs it up. And then you see her, packing clothes. She doesn't really need it, but she packs it anyway, just like any mortal person would if they're trying to leave the house.
Yeah.
And after a bit, she sits on the bed. Looks like she's holding her head a bit, just. And then she gets up and takes the suitcase and leaves and goes through her scene.
Okay.
Yep.
So she's just leaving.
She's just leaving.
Interesting. Okay, she can go back downstairs.
So she does. Alright, and at this point, this is when the shadows start to disappear and everything becomes more quote-unquote normal for this place.
Yeah, as normal as it can get, huh?
Quote-unquote normal for this place. You see the fleshy walls back over here.
Yes.
We're not fleshy, but Icarus tar, fleshy. You know how it be.
Yeah. I don't suppose you're still there, little one.
I'm here whether or not you want me to be. Oh well, I'm always eavesdropping, I guess. How'd you like your little journey?
It was interesting. I learned quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Did you like the way I stabbed him?
I did. It was very creative.
Yes.
Artistic, even.
Mm-hmm. I just kept going with it. Was very warm until it turns cold.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Have you killed anyone?
I have killed many.
Oh, wow.
Though my injuries don't tend to leave blood.
What's the fun in that?
It's not as fun, but it's harder to get caught.
Fair.
Do you know what this thing here is? And she'll point to whatever this is.
That's Gregory keeping people out.
Hmm.
I told him not to do it, but he did it anyway.
Alright.
I think it's a way to keep people in, too, if they do come in.
Good to know. You wouldn't happen to know where he is right now, would you?
Do you want to see him?
Not really.
Okay, then I won't tell you.
Alright, fair enough. She's gonna go into here.
Then you open the door and then you see Gregory.
Do I actually?
Yeah, you do.
Does he see me?
No, he looks like he's turning around and he's like right here, turned the other way.
Is there a place in the room that I could hide in?
When you peek through and look around, you're just like, oh, there's a table right there. Maybe you won't see me under the table. And you're like, because it's kind of hard to see from your angle, and you peek your head more in, and you're like, oh, there's just like a door over here. Maybe I can do that, or there's a door over here.
And I'm still invisible. Yeah?
Let me think. How long has it been? Time is slowed, technically. A few times. I'd say you have a little bit left in you.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to attempt to sneak around and go into this door.
What you do? It's a pantry. He doesn't seem to notice.
Is there anything in here?
Barrels.
I assume all the food is like rotten.
Yeah, barrels. You see like you look around the room. It's kind of dark, but your eyes adjust after a bit. I don't think
I do have dark vision.
Oh yeah, James, you do
I
have dark
think.
vision. That's right. You look around, and you look around, and you look up, and you see like a little pulley going up, not down, but going up. Like a base, like you know how a basement would have, but it's weird
Yeah.
because this place has a second floor. So why would you have this?
The pulley's going Up? Not
Up.
down?
It's going up, not down.
So it doesn't go to the basement.
It goes up. It goes if there was an attic, you know.
Yeah.
But it's weird because it's on the first floor, not the second floor.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna look up it and see how far up it goes.
It looks like it goes to the second floor. And it goes into the hallway of the second floor.
Okay.
You found a secret passageway to go up and down.
That could be helpful.
Could be. This way you don't have to take the stairs to the rotten flesh room.
Yes. She's gonna peek through and see if Gregory is still here.
He's gone, but you don't know where he went. As the doors are all closed. It's weird because
Yeah.
he has knife hands.
That's. Mm,
Or
hmm.
scythe hands. He's a
Okay.
scyther.
Well, she's gonna try to be sneaky and head toward this way and look through here.
So you do. And it looks like you enter what looks to be the other part of the kitchen. Where all the butchering is done and such. Where all the other meat, like, so, the pantry would have been like the dry foods, and this one would have been like the fresher foods that are now rotten.
Okay.
Rotten meat. I suppose rancid in here.
Well, rancid or not, is there anything in there?
You look around, and you see all the knives are gone. When you investigate everything, you look around, and you're like, oh, look, all the knives are gone. That's perfect.
I wonder where those went.
There are no knives in here. And then you look around, and you see all like the forks and everything are in there, and spoons, but no knives. And then, yeah. When you inspect the barrels, you do see like bones and stuff. Of other people.
That's pleasant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're gonna put all the meat together, you gotta put it in one place.
Including the people meat.
Including the people meat.
Alright. Well, we'll go back over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna look through this door.
Alright. So you do. You see the greenhouse, and this is more open area again.
Is Gregory here?
You don't see Gregory. You're not sure if you do. Pretty foggy out here.
Oh shit, well. Let's run out into the open. Fuck it, why not?
Tree is dead here. That is a dead tree. No one's taken care of that tree in a long time. Think a little girl's gonna take care of a tree?
Probably not.
Well, no.
She
So-
will take care of those knives though.
She will. How else is she gonna stab people?
Exactly.
Alright, you look around, you're just going in the fog here. Just looking around. You can only see about maybe 15 feet in front of you with every step.
Okay.
Very thick.
She'll follow the wall then.
So you do.
Take a peek in this door as she comes by it.
You look in, everything's broken in here. There's a bunch of broken boxes and everything in here. Slash marks and everything. And yeah. More slash marks in this room than you've seen in any other room so far.
Interesting. I wonder why this room was specifically destroyed.
Who knows?
I know who probably does, but I don't want to ask her right now.
Not fair.
She's gonna look in the room to my right then.
Looks like this is the room. What the fuck is this room?
Looks
I'm
like
looking at the
dishwashing.
like dishwashing. Yeah, but like, what? It'd be so far away from the kitchen. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, there's a bunch of broken dishes in here.
Alright.
And then you look in the bathroom, and this is the bathroom.
Ah, yes. And I guess this is just the bathroom.
This is just a bath. Yeah, outside bath. Yeah. And you look in, and you're like, man, a bath would be nice right now. I feel so dirty, but I don't have the time for this. Probably there's no water in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Gregory would probably find me if I did that.
Yep. Maybe. Who knows?
Alright, she's gonna peek in here.
You peek in here. It looks like a guest room of sorts, where
Okay.
people could rest if there's like multiple people who came to the house. No,
Interesting.
this house has a lot of rooms anyway, so yeah.
Alright. Well, we're going this way.
Going this way, you see like a mini cathedral of type, like a personal religious space that they built right alongside this house. As you see,
Interesting.
the glass is stained and everything. And then up there, you see a well over there. Over
Oh,
there.
well.
Well,
Gonna go over to the well.
you go over the well. The well's covered.
Just gonna uncover the well.
Can't uncover the well.
I can't?
No,
F.
there's a lock on
I
the
thought
well.
for sure that would be the way to the basement. Wait, you say there's a lock on it?
There's a lock on the well.
She's gonna attempt to use the key that is around the teddy bear's neck.
Use the key. It unlocks the well.
Alright, she's gonna open the well.
You open the well. It looks like a pretty far drop, about 100 feet, or well, maybe you can only see about 60 feet in. And from the 60 feet you do see, you can't really see any water.
Oh, okay. Well, she is going to. Let me double check something real quick.
Time to drop a rock in there.
Well, I mean, yeah, actually, she will drop a rock in there, see if she can hear it hit the bottom.
Alright, you watch this rock go in. You hear, and then you keep it keeps dropping for 100 feet for a bit, and you hear a
Do I hear it land?
you hear it land with a
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
no splash noise. Though it did sound wet.
Damn. I have to see for this ability, and I can't see the bottom of the
You
well?
can't see the bottom of the well.
Um. Oh, actually, I know what to do.
Mhm.
I will light a torch and drop it down the well.
Alright. And so you do. You see it drop for a while until it reaches the ground. It almost goes out when it hits the bottom because the ground is wet down there. As you can
Yeah.
see, the torch starts to like flicker out for a little bit, but luckily it keeps a light flame on it at the bottom.
Okay. Then I'm going to use psychic teleportation.
Okay, let's see. Wait. As your bonus action, you manifest one of your psychic blades. Spend
I
one
think
dice and roll it. Throw the blade. Okay.
I don't think it's a D8 anymore.
Uh,
Actually, it's a D10 now.
it's
So
a
let me
D10.
roll a D10.
It would be double. Yeah. You most things level to level 10 when you
Well, that's worse, but
40 feet.
it's
going.
progress. Maybe I'll get some extra ground for throwing it straight down.
So it's kind of like if you ever played Final Fantasy. Oh god, what's the one with the boy band? Is that 15? It's not 15.
I
Is
have
it?
no idea.
Oh, let me look. Final Fantasy.
I have not played any of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to make people mad. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. Yeah, 15. 15 is the one with yeah, with black haired dude who becomes king. And he throws like a phase blade where he can teleport to it, kind of thing. So you throw that down the well and it doesn't really hit anything. Or like you hit and your psychic blade goes to only 40 feet and all of a sudden it'll puncture itself into the wall so you don't just fall straight down, and it gives you something to hold on to for like a second, then it disappears and you start falling.
I climb down or attempt to?
Roll me an acrobatics to see if you can catch yourself on the slippery well.
Alright, let me double check if I have proficiency in this or not.
I think you do. You're
I have
rogue.
expertise in this, actually.
You're a rogue. You were to catch yourself.
So 22 becomes 26
All right,
from reliable talent, and if that's not enough, let me know.
that should be fine. 26 is fine. It's just a well. You
Okay.
as your psychic blade disappears from the side of the well, you start you start to panic for a bit and you're like, okay, what can I grab onto? And you luckily your hand catches a little part of the well that has a hole in it, like a little hand hole, like hole big enough for your hand where you can catch yourself. You're like, oh shit, that was close. And then you look down and you're like, wow, that is 60 feet down.
Yeah, that would hurt.
And then you start climbing. Roll me athletics.
See, now this I'm not good
But
at.
this you're not. You're a rogue. You don't climb with acrobatics. You just have to catch yourself to make sure you don't fall. Oh god, okay. 12's enough. You can start.
That's a high roll for me.
That is a high roll for you. So you start climbing. It's a very slow climb. And with your 12, you maybe get another 10 feet down. You're like, man, I am not athletic for this.
This is not my normal.
You have another 50 to go, my friend.
Oh, we're going 10 at a
Yeah,
time.
we're going 10 at a time, depending how well or poorly you roll.
How about we do
Can't throw another
this?
blade.
I'm about to throw another dagger.
Alright.
To do this. Aha.
Mm-hmm.
I will make it down.
There you go. You throw it at the ground. You finally get there. You throw it at your torch. Or next to your torch. You finally get there.
Yes, and I will recover one psionic energy dice.
Okay.
With this one.
And so you do. And you look around. This place is a lot bigger down here. Where'd all the water go? And that's where we'll end it for this session.
It was a heck of a session.
Mm-hmm. You didn't go to my church. How could you? You didn't go to my church.
I didn't yet. But,
fine.
I mean, that doesn't mean I won't.
Who knows if you get back up, though?
I'm sure I can. I just have to pass a couple athletics checks.
Just gotta throw your daggers up there for a bit and Gosh.
On the bright side, every time I fail an athletics check, if there's an acrobatics check to catch myself, I know I'll pass that.
Exactly. I just make sure you don't roll acrobatics ever again.
Oh no.
Just break your legs. If you took longer, I was probably gonna push you in.
No, I was gonna find my way there.
Yeah. No, if you took a bit longer at that well to figure it out,
Oh, yeah.
I would have got someone to push you in there.
No, I would have gone down the well. That was happening. I figured that this was the only way down.
There's 2 ways.
Oh, there's 2?
You took the harder way. Which wasn't that hard technically because it's a well.
I wonder what the other way is.
Well, we'll never know. We'll never know until you find it again.
Fair enough.
Yep. You're gonna find out there's gonna be like stairs or something.
I'm gonna go all the way down this way and then just be like, there were stairs.
There were stairs the whole time. Like, yeah, you saw the well and you went down first. Jeez.
Well, I was told there was no normal entrance.
Well, there was no. I think she said there was no visible entrance.
That is true.
Yeah. I have a lot of bots in my chat. What the fuck is happening right now?
Do you?
Yeah, I do. What the heck?
Are they telling you to buy free viewers?
No, like they're just sitting in there menacingly. Are they bots?
Menacingly.
I should look. Yeah, these are all bots. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think these are all bots. Whatever, I'll figure it out at the end of this. Whatever. Anyways, good
Well, I
session.
mean, if they're just, well, that is a lot of random people. What?
Yeah, it's not adding to my view count, so that's how I usually know they're bots. Feels a bad man. Which does this sometimes. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed the bot died.
Oh, did it?
Halfway through the session, I didn't even notice it was so quiet. Makes sense. Everything in there's quiet, so.
I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. Here, I'll kill the bot though. Alright, well, good session. You lived. You only took 4 damage.
That's true.
Just an opportunity to take more damage if you wanted to. But
I didn't even take fall damage from the well. Though I could have just jumped down.
You could.
Or used rope like a sane person.
You probably would have lived. 10d6? That's not bad. Hold on. Let's see. That's not a bad fall. Yeah, 35 damage. That's not bad. You could have halved that too.
Yeah, I could have halved it. But also, I prefer 0 damage.
That's fair.
My health pool is not that great to begin with.
True. I mean, it's better than most people's at level 13, 14.
That is false.
That's fair. I mean, you're a rogue. You could have like.
My health pool is well below average because I have 12 constitution.
Nah, you're good. Some people have 10 constitution. You're fine.
That is true.
No one in your party does though, but.
I used to have 10 constitution, and then I found out I needed to tank.
Yeah, true. Hey. You don't have
That was great. That was hilarious.
Just dodge tank, man. That's a viable strategy.
I did.
You did.
That is how I tanked, as I dodge tanked.
True.
But not with AC, with uncanny dodge.
Yeah, no, AC wasn't gonna help in the campaign.
Though, surprisingly, I am one of very few people that you actually missed.
Yeah, true. Every time I hit you, it was just like a truck. Yeah, I gotta hit you at some point. But I always say Aeonus is the highest AC and the most health in the party, and just, good god. And that was painful. And he's the healer too, so.
That was always hilarious.
I felt bad every time. I was like, my god, I'm not even trying to aim for him. He's just there.
I mean, it happens.
It does. National Pizza Day? The heck?
Is it?
Apparently.
Oh, there's a day for everything now.
Time to get a pizza. I'm kidding now.
All right.
Anyways, good luck with your
I
meeting.
have to head out though.
Yeah, good luck with your meeting. I have to see what I need to prep for Inkwells.
Yeah. Are we
Yeah.
doing same time next week?
Yeah. Yeah, same time next week is fine.
All right, works for me.
All right, wait. What do I have at Wednesday?
That'll be the day before Total War 3 comes out.
That's right. I'm like thinking about what do I have. I have D&D that day. Besides this one, I do. Oh yeah, I'm running for the other people. That's right.
Ooh.
I forgot. We're
The
doing
other group getting going?
The other group was on hiatus. I'm doing during a boss fight.
Oh,
So, I
during a
pref-
boss fight hiatus?
Yeah, because I had to do it. There's no way around it.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah,
I hope they can remember what they were doing.
it wasn't like a. It's not like a big. It's not like a death boss fight. It's a boss fight where if they do die, they don't die, so it's fine. But,
Oh, interesting.
It's like a level up boss fight in a way if they win. But I think they were in a bad position actually before he left off. But,
Well, I know how that is.
Yeah, but if anything, it's gonna be their last group session, and then I'm doing their personal stories in a way. At least I'm splitting the story into split parts, so it's easier to run for them. But yeah, easy peasy. Anyhow, good luck with your meeting. I assume it's for Andorra, so
It is not.